Hello everyone and welcome to this episode of Skyfactory. I've got some bad news. This will be maybe the last episode, but I wanted to let you know that I've had two hard drives break out on my computer, which was quite disappointing. And I had episodes saved. I had my Fraps output saved on one of them, and I had the finished ones on another. And they've bricked out, the two of them I was using. And yeah, it's just a bit upsetting. So I wanted to show you this video of what I had got up to in it. And if you guys want me to keep playing this, let me know. I'll keep going with it, but it was getting to a point where I was almost end game. Well, not end game, but you know, I was doing some different things. So this is eventually what my Skyfactory turned into, and I'll just take you around for a little tour during this episode. Once I start dying, obviously, I'll just take you a little tour of what all this does and the process. So this is a diamond block, and that was my very first. I'm going to get some food, but I don't have any food, I don't think. Got some apples. Actually, I'll stop dying in about half a heart. So, this was my very first starting block. I decided to turn it to diamond. So, then we had our little bridge here to the scoreboard, which massive sorting system. That's kind of what I'm doing now. A let's build. Kind of never really got to it. One Tree Hill, and keep playing this. Now, I did keep playing this. I had about 18 episodes saved up, and I've lost them, which is quite disappointing. But yeah, so I'll just give you a quick tour, then I'll explain everything. So there's my mob spawner, which I think you finally saw work. And here's a bit of garden work I was doing. Then my trees. Then I could come up here to where my furnaces were. That would automatically fill up and sort out. Alright guys, where to start? My mob spawner. So the mobs still do fall down. These are vacuum hoppers. And the red ones suck them out and into this chest. Then they get sucked out of that, and then they get sorted into ender piles with all these better barrels. You guys haven't even seen better barrels, which is quite disappointing. So better barrels are, you can put 64 stacks of 64 in a barrel, or 64 times whatever this holds. Like this, you can only have a stack of 16 ender eyes. So this was all the stuff I got from the mobs. Then I had a bit of overflow with bones because I didn't have a barrel for bones. So that was that little part of this. Now, that's my output of all the ores I was getting from the system you see behind you. I'll just get rid of some of this glass. Eventually, what I was planning on doing with all the glass was to box this area in glass, so it's like a little what's the word I'm looking for? So it's like a greenhouse. Then I was going to glass in all these areas and make it all pretty much pretty. And shit's falling over in my room. Oh well. What do you get? So, where to start? Alright, this chest here is where I put my hammers. Hammers are important to do because you probably would have saw me put... No, you probably wouldn't have saw me do that. So, alright, let's start. I can't remember what I was up to. So we'll start quite a fair way back. And I'll just get rid of some of this glass. These were just the chests that were floating around always through the whole Let's Plays of me just dumping stuff in them. Alright. So you started with this, a cobblestone. Then you'd get a hammer and hit it with a hammer. Now, the one block of gravel you got from it, you had the choice to sift it or to put it down again and hit it with a hammer and you'd make sand. Same with sand, you had the choice of sifting it or putting it back down and making dust. With dust, you could put it in an oak barrel full of water to make clay, or you could sift it to get some other things. So, what I have here is, this is the most efficient cobblestone gen that you can make. These are transfer nodes that pull out and put it into this chest. So this chest is constantly full of 64 parts of cobblestone. Now these are autonomous activators, which all it does basically is, this is a right click one. So it would basically act as if you were holding this stuff in your hand and right clicking. So all it does is place a block of cobblestone. This side is where the hammers, so from this trunking here, it comes along and down into this chest, which is full of hammers, stone, diamond, iron. And basically all it's doing, these are left clicks hitting. So basically what I've just showed you, it's basically doing it all naturally. Once again, like the mob spawner upstairs, this is a vacuum hopper that sucks it up and puts it over here into this barrel here, which I've got 5 times 64 stacks of gravel. Right, now this is the first lot of sifting. Now sifting gravel gets you fragmented stuff, as in, I'll just get one of them out. Broken iron ore, broken tin ore, lapis, flint, gold, nickel, diamonds, emeralds, copper and coal. Okay, so I'll just turn this back on. That, I'll show you where that goes later. Okay, so then from there, also, what I was doing was pumping it out, the gravel out of here and along behind this wall. If I just knock a nice pretty hole in this wall, this is basically doing what I showed you before. That's just right clicking. This is what I was building up to get a massive sand pile going and a massive dust. So that's just placing it, and this is hitting it. This goes back along here, up. It's kind of like a maze game. Up along into the same pipe where this hammers get pumped from. Alright, so then what happens is this creates sand. Sand gets put into that vacuum hopper, put down here into that. Or that once that fills up. But I'm only doing first slot only because I was only just starting this. Once again, the hammers are connected to here. The dust gets sucked up into there and placed around here. And this is where the dust picks up pulverized copper ore, pulverized iron ore, pulverized zinc ore, all that kind of stuff. And then I was having overflow eventually of just dust. Okay, so that explains that system there. I'll just make it day so we can see a little bit better. Now, so the next function I was doing all the time to get to this eventual end step of all this, we'll just see how much more glass I had coming through, not much, was I would go along, how do I do this? Okay. I was basically just going along and going, I've got one of them, don't worry about lapis, 1 gold, nickel, aluminium, lead, tin I had a little bit of, and 2 of copper. Then I was, because I've just done all that, I'm roughly here, I was making it all into iron or gravel. then gold, tin, another iron, nickel, aluminium. I'll just do all this. Silver. Oh, that was silver, not what tin. What I said. Okay, we'll just do that one as well. And then what we'll do is we'll put it into this chest. Now, I'll just put this down. Shit. Okay. Now this works the exact same as normal gravel, in the sense of, I don't think you can sift it, but you can put that in your furnace, and it would make one iron ingot, or I think it's iron I've got. Or you could put it down, hit it with a hammer to make crushed iron ore. Now sometimes you'll get 5, 6, 4, 3 roughly, but in the long run it does work out, which makes iron ore sand. Then what you could do is you could put this in your furnace and get one iron ingot out, or you could put this down, hit it with a hammer and get pulverized iron ore. Now see, I've got 2 left over. I think I already had 1 there, so I've got 1 extra. You could put this into your furnace and that would pump out iron ingots. So that's basically what this does. So once that chest from down there gets pumped up into here, where is it? There, gets pumped up around the back of all this and gets put into this sorting system, where these are all the crushed iron, gold and stuff. I'll only show you with iron for now. So I've got 6 stacks of that. So we can make 64 blocks of that. And another 32. Then from here, what we do is we put it into this chest, because we're just picking up around here and we just drop it into that chest. That gets sucked up, over and down to here. And that's just a right clicker and that's just a left clicker. That goes all the way back along to there and down and whatever, you know, like as it does. So, forgot to tell you about this a little bit. So from the gravel, as you can tell, that's just right clicks and they're just left clicks. It basically just puts it down, breaks it up, vacuum hopper along to these. Then from there it gets pumped to here. That iron's already come over the sand. Just gets crushed up, sucked into that vacuum hopper, up, along, and these are all your dusts. Now, also from down the bottom where the sand is getting sifted, and the dust is getting sifted, it's also filtering into those systems up there. So it's quite an efficient thing once you get it up and running. So it gets pumped up into this pipe along there into all the other dust systems. So this is iron. We'll do iron again. Got quite a lot. So it is, oh, that was an Enderman. It is quite efficient. This episode might go for a little bit longer, I don't know, but I'll let you know, guys, alright? So there we go. We've just gotten 64, 2 stacks of 64 and a 48 of dust. Now, but when you also sift dust, you get this stuff out. Now, when you get this stuff out, you also get quartz dust, blaze powder, and bone meal. Redstone and glowstone. So that's why I've got a couple of extra barrels just around the corner here. These are an addition on. With every system, I've always got an overflow chest, just in case if bits get in that aren't supposed to go in, if you know what I mean. Like, for some reason, a cobblestone never made it through. Just because the vacuum hoppers suck up from a 3 square thing. So once I've put the dust from this, like I've already got another 3 stacks, so it's like an endless continuation of this. Put it into here. From there, it gets sucked up the back, up into this chest. From this chest it gets sucked out and put into these furnaces. Also that is, remember when I flick this lever down here, down below coal? That sucks the coal out of there into this barrel. So I've got 19 stacks of 64 coal plus 8. Then it gets pumped out of there and into all these furnaces. So there is my iron. That's made it from down there up into here. Then once it's smelted into an ingot, it gets pumped out. Pumped into this chest. Then from this chest it gets pumped out, pumped down to all those barrels. And then that's how you get the ingot system happening. So, as you can tell, it's been quite efficient for me. Any ore I need now is around here. If I need diamonds, if I need wood, it's there. So that's that system pretty much set up. Okay, this is a crucible. This is how I made lava. Right guys, sorry about that before. I've explained that. And now this is where I was slowly getting to magical crops. Now magical crops, this is essence crop, which is the source of every magical crop ever. And you need this to create bigger magical crops, basically. This is a weak essence from a weak essence crop. And then I made one dirt crop. So we were slowly getting there. Oh, we got 2 seeds. So you plant that seed there, then you need a hoe to do more. And basically this dirt earth essence, you need 4 of them. And something else. Let me just... Wow, that's a noisy plane. Alright. So you need 3 and a water essence to make 8 leaves. 8 leaves, 8 leaves, 8 leaves, and you need just 4 earth essence to make 32 blocks of dirt. How efficient is that? So that's kind of what I was going to get into next. So, yeah, I kind of want to play this, but at the same time, I kind of want to move on to some other things. So, if you guys want me to do it, just let me know. I'm going to keep the save on a drive. So, yeah. Okay, and yeah, okay, this was all going to be essence crops. Then the next layer up was going to be earth, something, probably coal. And then I ended up building the building up, basically. Now, when I get to here, I wanted to build some columns so my mob spawner wasn't just floating in a way. So I started building a column up from that one. That, above all my sorting, is just blank things. I was going to end up filling them up with other machines or something like that. But yeah, that's basically what it was. So this has been my Skyfactory. I keep wanting to say Skyblock. God damn it, Ben. No, this has been my Skyfactory. This has been the tour. I'm so annoyed it failed and bricked out and shit, but hey, I get to move on to some other things now. So if you guys want me to continue on, just shoot me a bell. Like comment, bloody do anything, you know. Well, I don't really care. But yeah, I'll let you also know my sign if anyone's been interested about that, which I don't know if you have. I was planning on making the ConLostPro sign. And the ConLostPro sign is basically that ConLostPro that I started the video with. And it was lapis lazuli, because I didn't really have any use for this at all. So I decided to slowly, and I mean slowly, fill these blocks in. So I was basically just coming backwards and forwards like every 2 or 3 episodes and picking up all the lapis that has been sifted and some cobblestone, because there's no point doing directly behind the sign. So we'll just quickly fill in these 42 blocks while I'm talking, but yeah, I was just filling it in for something nifty to do. Like, you know, you see the slow progress of a ConLostPro sign, you know, it's just something unique and different to what I'd like to do. So, alright, so we'll do them. Okay, and like that. Like that. That's going to be behind this, so we'll just do cobblestone. Like that. Cobble, 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 cobble. Alright, now, I was making this step system, just because it's taking quite a while to do it, so... like that. 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm going to need to go further back, guys. And basically I was just going backwards and forwards doing this. I know it seems really... oh, run out. Oh well. So we'll go and have a quick look at that is, and I think this will be the end of the episode. Once again, if you want to see me do more, let me know. If not, I'm not going to lose sleep. I'm just saying that. In fact, I'll probably get more sleep by not filming this constantly. But, oh well. I'm thinking about moving on to something else. Not 100% sure yet, but we'll work it out. I've got plenty of time. A couple of weeks. So that the C's done and half the O, so we're slowly progressing with it. Alright guys, my name is Ben from ConLostPro. Thank you for watching. Bye.